to do. But let's do this. All right. Chat, say hello to YouTube. We're officially recording for YouTube. YouTube boys. Hello, hello, friends. It is bright and early. We are streaming, so expect things to be a little bit weird, but we're doing a patch note reading. It's been a while since we've done a maintenance stream, so you guys, if you're just recently joining the channel, you haven't seen one of these patch note readings, but it's going to be a lot more quiet than you're used to. Since we are live doing these and I don't have time to edit them before they get uploaded, so they just are pulled directly from the stream. So we'll be just doing a quick little patch note reading with you guys and checking out what's on the horizon. In case you guys are new to these and you're thinking to yourself, well, why would I sit here and listen to this man read me patch notes I could read myself? You're absolutely correct. You can pull this information from ngs.pso2.com, or if you happen to come across this video, scroll on down to the bottom, check out the video description. There'll be links to all the important information right there. But if that hasn't been up and you're like, I want to figure this stuff out before you release the video, just scroll down. It's marked with a little red button. Little red dot here. That means it's new. So just check that stuff out. And you're usually good to go. For those of you guys who like to watch this in the background, toss it up as you're working on stuff, by all means, kick back, relax, and let's go through it all together. So we usually grab, oh, we can close out of this. We were memeing it up about 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 Gundam being in COD. I love it. So update details, events and campaign stuff, gear up your class. Let's do an augmentation announcement. AC scratch ticket, 50% off execute recycling campaign. Ooh, interesting. Okay. And I think that is everything. All right, let's go ahead and go through it all together, guys. So start with update details. If there are any actual active patch notes, they usually are underneath here. And as you can see that by the fact this doesn't scroll all the way down, there are definitely some patch notes. So let's read through them. Yes, fighter adjustments, class skill adjustments. The following adjustments will be made to fighter class skills. Quite a bit. All right, let's see. I already see something I like. This was the first thing that I wanted to see changed. Um, I'd rather see it change completely, but I think this is definitely a step in the right direction. So overload, relax the damage taken rate, and then overload short cycle to also relax the damage taken rate. I still think this needs to be completely overhauled. I prefer the base PSO2 variant of this, where it just cut your HP, your max HP, because then you could build extra max HP to get you into a comfortable spot on your HP amounts. So you weren't getting one shot by everything, or you could kind of like figure out how you wanted to gear yourself to be able to deal with that amount of HP. But you also can gear for damage reduction. So I guess you can sort of do it that way. It's just, I don't know, it's not the same feel, you know? Either way, I like to see this. Defeat advantage, change specifications so that the effect also applies to downs other than physical and elemental downs. This is huge, not only for fighter mains. This actually makes fighter sub a lot more viable of a choice. This inadvertently actually buffs Slayer, I believe. So that's kind of interesting. Or in situations where you already have high amounts of crit chance, this actually is a viable choice now. It might be viable to go after the crit damage or go after the damage. So it activates activates on more than just physical and elemental downs. That means those special downs that you get, this will actually activate. And looks like they did the same thing for defeat PP recovery. This is fantastic. I'm very, very excited for this. Dagger attack impact made it easier to attack the enemy's weak points via dagger attack impact. Okay. Acceleration drive, increased movement distance, adjusted so movement will start immediately when activated on the ground. Nice. Twin Dagger's quick attack. Change specifications so that it can be activated with dagger spin counter. Increase movement speed and distance when target is present and not locked onto. Okay, nice. Dagger spin counter. Increase movement distance. Cool. Dagger hit count up PP gain. Increase the amount of PP that you recover. Okay. Spiral drive. Increase movement distance. Change specifications to allow movement in both vertical directions when activated while locked on or over the shoulder view. Very nice. Favor when amplify, increase charge rate and effect duration. I don't think wind needed to be stronger personally. I think it already made itself too strong, but you know what? We'll see when we get in game. And then knuckle attack attenuation, alternation, increase its potency. Okay. Twin dagger adjustments and adjusted attack effects, increase potency on the third and fourth step of the normal attacks. And then the photon arch changes here as well. Hold on one sec, guys. I feel a sneeze coming on. I'm probably gonna let one. I'm gonna rip a sneeze in just a little bit, and I apologize in advance. All right, so circling buzzard got increased potency, and potency distribution got adjusted. Hell's coat increased potency and potency adjusted. And then potency distribution has been adjusted as well. Increase motion speed after the attack, cancel timing in the first half, and then relax the timing for accepting early input for the second half. Okay, cool. Pirouette Ripper increased its potency. Limber Figure increased potency and the potency distribution, or an adjusted potency distribution, and added omnidirectional guard points to the second half. That is, I will always laugh when they add directional guard points to everything. Um, just because it used to be such like it was such a big thing for Hunter. They had omnidirectional guard, and now everyone has omnidirectional guard. I'm sorry, Hunter mains. That's so rude. They got to like the Hunter expansion's got to do something interesting, man, because omnidirectional guard is like on everyone nowadays. I have omnidirectional guard, and I'm a bouncer, dude. It should just be from the front. Everyone's guard except for Hunter should just be from the front. I'm sorry. That's just fair. Double saber, either that or they make a different type of guard. Double saber adjustments. So adjusted attack effects, adjusted. Wait, hold on. Oh, it did. Okay, I just skipped over it. Adjusted attack effects, adjusted timing of whirlwind generation during double saber photon blast, increase the charge amount for whirlwinds during double saber photon blast. Interesting. Does the double saber photon blast only give you 2 stacks of your charge? And now this goes up to 3 instead. I actually I haven't played fighter since Bouncer came out extensively. I remember your double saber photon blast would give you 2 stacks of your of your whirlwind, and back then you only had 2 stacks, so you would burn them too. You'd burn your stacks and you'd PB, and then you could burn stacks again. Julian Dance increased potency, increased rotation speed when first half is activated, increased movement speed in the first half when activated with a target present. Okay, so you move towards your target much faster. Unchained Circle increased potency and adjusted potency distribution. Notice that I didn't adjust potency distribution for Julian Dance because Julian Dance used to be broken when it had all of its potency highly front loaded. That shit was hilarious. You just spam the first half of it at your target over and over again. What a time to be alive, boys. A quick gash, increased potency, relax the timing for accepting early inputs for second half. And then Sky Climb, increased potency, relax timing for accepting early inputs for second half. Okay. And then Knuckles adjustment, adjusted attack effects, of course, and then increase the potency for fourth and fifth steps of Knuckles. Looks like they didn't increase the potency for double saber normals at all. They just increased the charge amount for Whirlwind during Photon Blast. Okay. And then Swift Rush got increased potency adjustment distribution, or adjusted potency distribution, increased the motion speed after the, oh my god, Knuckles got quite a bit. Increase the motion speed after the attack, cancel timing for the first half. Change specifications to allow downward movement in the first half is activated on a locked on or over the shoulder target present, and relaxed timing for accepting early inputs in second half. They made it so that basically you're able to move around a bit more with this in general, have a bit more agency over the movement of your character, which is nice. Thousand Blows adjusted potency distribution, but they didn't buff Thousand Blows, it looks like. They adjusted its potency distribution, but they didn't actually increase the potency. Okay. This is the first one I've seen they haven't increased the potency. Interesting. Expanded the attack range of some of the attacks in the second half. Relax the timing for accepting early inputs for second half. Relax the attack cancel timing in the second half. Relax the sidestep cancel timing. Relax the weapon action cancel timing. And the specifications made to reduce the amount of altitude gain when activated in midair with no enemies nearby. Okay, so basically you're not going to like launch yourself up in the air all the time when you're not next to an enemy, which is nice. When you're off the ground, so that might be a good, might be a bad thing. People might have used this to their advantage to gain some height when they needed to in the middle of combat, but it does say specifically when activated with no enemies nearby. So I'm not sure why this mattered all that much, but we'll see. Double drive potency or increased potency. Backhand strike, increased potency. Adjustments made to increase movement distance in the second half, activated from the first half, and omnidirectional guard points added to the second half. Nice. Players, the potency of special armaments will be adjusted if the player's battle power is 3,900 or higher. Special armaments. Are they talking about like cannons and stuff like that, chat? Is that what they're referring to? Hmm. Enemies. Regular enemies of the same level as dread enemies in Stia region will no longer spawn around them. Thank you. Get rid of these annoying things. Quests and fields. The area where enemies appear during PSE bursts have been narrowed in all combat sectors, excluding wait. The area where enemies appear during PSE bursts has been narrowed in all combat sectors. Holy crap, PSEs are going to be more closely tight knit. Thank God. Excluding combat sectors where the area is already narrow. Okay, so wherever it's already done, they're not going to bother with this. This is making PSEs easier or better in other locations because sometimes PSEs suck in other areas. After using green jump pads, after using a green jump pad, such as those found in field races, player characters will now transition into a dash motion when landing on the ground while inputting a directional command. Thank God you don't have to dash after using one of these green jump pads. You'll just transition immediately into it. Very nice. The spawn location of some dread enemies in West Kavaris and Central Kavaris have been changed. Okay. And in the following quest, quantities have been increased for some of the drop items. They're increasing the drops in dual quests. Very nice. The fact that Skulls didn't farm these when she should have is actually a benefit to her. Now she'll get more of them when she farms. Very nice. Interface. Updated item details so that the page last opened for items in a category is remembered until you exit the game. Cool. So it basically keeps your spot that you were in. Makes it easier for you to get back to where you were at beforehand. Add a setting for vital gauge designs to toggle the display. I still don't understand why this is a thing. I guess for more immersive moments, RP moments, that sort of thing. Cool. Wait, hold on. Added the following menu items for the quick menu line strike. These menus will not be available for use until line strike. Okay. I was like, is line strike coming out already? What the? Okay. I was like, I thought they didn't release line strike. Unranked and ranked. There is ranked line strike battles, boys. We will be able to ranked line strike, dude. I'm going to go for a top end ranked line strike. Added backdrops to edit Arc's ID that can be unlocked via title points. Added a with augments item to the setting for auto sale drops. Thank you. That's very nice. Within oh, as am I, Adam. As am I. Thank you for the 14 months, my dude. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Um, Within auto sell drop items, items are selected under if items are selected under items that can be auto sold, those items will now be sold automatically without regard to the rarity levels. Okay, cool. So you can basically they're adding more to the auto sale stuff. I need to go through my auto sales and set them up accordingly. Rarity of 11-star higher has been added to rarity settings for dropped animations, weapons, and armor. Change specifications for standard sort under miss tab of the inventory so that items with expiration dates are displayed first in order to prevent them from being forgotten. Very nice. Chat, I just thought about this. With them adding an augmentation transfer, that means that if you luck out and you get a drop that is a what's it called? A color variant, you can actually transfer over to your color variant and it's not like a throw. I mean, it's going to cost you augmentation transfer, but you can actually make use of color variants now. Oh, that's so good. Anyway, I just thought about that randomly. Sorry. Change specifications so the message displayed when selecting new notification on friend requests. Hold on. Change specifications so that the message is displayed when selecting a new notification for new friend requests, alliance scouting, or mail during all ship matchmaking. Okay. Added premium slots 31 to 50 for a look, so 20 more slots. Very nice. Change specifications for the salon so that when the advanced setting of an accessory are restored to the default, the color of the accessory will be the color the accessory has when it is worn. Okay, nice. A new category, line strike, has been added to the communication section of the main menu. Line strike's not available yet. Added an augment transfer menu option item lab. See here for details. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. Hyper Chrono incoming. Let's go. Change specification for premium and rental creative spaces that users can enter even after the space expiration date. Players can only make edits while the premium/rental creative space is active. That's kind of amazing. Wait, what? So you can go into your premium and rental spaces even after their expiration date, but you can only edit them when they actively have the subscription going. That's awesome. Actually, that makes rental spaces way more useful. That means our wedding space will be available a lot more. That's really cool. Awesome. I know Skull's gonna be super excited about that. Rental C Space 4 has been added to creative spaces. Changes have been made so it's easier to register build parts in succession. Change specifications for creative spaces that reflection of light off build parts appears more natural. Also very nice. Brightness and color tones indoors may change as a result of specification change. I mean, that's to be expected, but it's nice to let them know about that. Change specifications of item recycles. So the following items will be available for exchange as target count bonuses. They've added in EX leg wheels, EX graceful, EX dark mage, and EX star riding. Nice. Oh, I see. So they're adding these in the recycle stuff. That way you guys can get them later on when they come back around. That's super cool. Change specifications of the item recycling. So the following items will be available for exchange as target SG scratch items. Pirate Dominant S and High Kavar Dominant S. Yo, that's goaded. Wait, that's awesome. They're giving the ability for you guys to get High Kavar Dominant S and High Red Dominant S. I mean, it's probably not like worth the trade in. Target SG scratch items. Okay, cool. We'll have to look into how that works out because item recycle. But I think it's like if you pull and you have the target scratch ticket or whatever, you can exchange for these. If that's the case, that's actually really good. I'd like to see more of this happen actually. Added an Ed Augment transfer past the product list in the item recycle. So it is going to be for item recycle. So it's probably going to be on like either a monthly, a weekly, or the 40-day rotation. We'll have to see how that works. A portion of the Spring 24 special scratch lineup has been added to the special scratch lineup. Nice. Following new items have been added to the exchange shop architecture badges. Millennium Round Almighty, Grega Almighty CV, Kodak Almighty CV, and Christie Almighty CV. Nice. These are some that people actually really like, so it's good to see these are going to be here. Following items have been added to the product list in the exchange shop Giga Strugments. So they added the Defi 4s to Giga Strug Exchange. Very, very nice. And the specifications have been made so that towers cocoons are changed to discovered as each chapter of the main story is completed. Wait, hold on. Specifications have been made so that towers and cocoons are changed to discovered as each chapter of the main story is completed. So when you complete the story chapters, it automatically discovers the cocoons and towers. After we just went through our zero to end game character and had to go around and find them manually. Well, you know what? That's cool. That means that players will be able to see them much easier. To get that taken care of much easier. A new main story will be released when you start the new storyline releasing on the 5th. Okay. Any mini episodes that have not been viewed in chapter 6 will have their status changed to viewed. Is the perfect time to complete all mini episodes you haven't already so you can enjoy the new storyline even more. Wait, so like, why did they not say this beforehand? I don't think I've watched all the mini episodes. Does that mean I lose the rewards from them? Don't you get like title rewards from watching them or something? I always forget. All right. So that is all of the patch notes. Let's go through the update information. Here's quite a bit to unpack. So we've got new story, of course, with the new area, the Nameless City. It's going to be named eventually. Something's going on with Faria. She's got like the powerful eye. I mean, they showed it before. I guess I'm not showing it here. New quest, Nameless City Exploration. It's partly an exploration zone where you have to collect points and unlock chests. And I believe it's like it kicks you out after a certain time. So that'll be cool. We'll have to check that out, see how that works out. Looks like it's up to 10 minutes from what I can see here. Yeah, points rates are increasing. Maybe as your time goes down or something like that. It looks like there's a little level next to you. That might be as your points go up. Players' defense will be reduced in accordance with the exploration points you hold, and it will be half when you're incapacitated. The key is to collect rewards while opening chests and consume your exploration points periodically. I wonder if you get more points the more points you have. That might be interesting. Yeah, what's up, MKP? New enemies formidable such as Valiant Axe with their humongous axe and tiger-like. I always fuck this as G, whatever these guys are. Basically, tiger-like enemies. And Tiger Axe. New 11-star enemies, or new 11-star weapon series that have apparently this crazy this crazy potential, which is increased PP recovery amount and PB gauge and attacking, as well as a potential that increases the likelihood of critical hits. Moreover, they always drop with three types of EX augments. This confused people. So this is the potential. The potential is increased PP recovery, PB gauge increase, as well as crit rate. And then on top of that, they also drop 3 types of EX augments. These are not the 3 EX augments that they drop. So keep that in mind. But SEGA has said that or the devs are saying that it's not as strong as our current wing guards. We'll see. Crit rate does make a difference, so we'll see. Augmentation transfers, 2 new features added to augment transfer, or 2 new features added to the augment transfer in item lab. I think the 2 new features are augment transfer, but all right. By consuming the dedicated item and end meseta, you can now transfer all augments selected equipment, transfer only EX augments selected equipment. Guys, that's not expensive. That is completely reasonable. What? It's 1 pass to transfer everything, and it's 10K. Huh. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. That's 6 slots. That's out of 6, right? Yeah, it's a 0 out of 6. So this doesn't mean anything. This is always going all the way down. Interesting. It's going to depend on what it takes to get these augment transfer passes. That's the main thing is going to depend on what it takes to get these transfer passes. But that does take care of something that we were concerned about. We don't. Yeah. Item selected as base. Item selected as material. I don't know if we lose the material item or not. I don't know yet. Yeah, that doesn't cost a bunch of meseta. That's a W. That is a massive W, dude. When transferring EX augments only, if the base item and the material item have an equal number of X augment slots, just regardless of the series or type of weapon. Wait, if the base item and the material item have an equal number of EX augment slots, you can transfer regardless of the series weapon. EX augment slots are separate. Are EX augment slots separate? Is that what they're trying to say? Because this shows 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. A plus 60 has 5 augment slots. I don't think that's what they're trying to say. I don't know what they're trying to say at all. No. Well, the good news is that also this doesn't cost a shit ton of money either. It's really just 10K. So this is fine too. We'll have to see when we get in game, but that's really good as well. Okay. Okay. So far, we're good. Yeah, I think it means that you have to transfer 3 and 3. Yeah, I think it means you have to keep transferring the same number. Yeah, you can only have a number of 3. I think it's always going to be 3 no matter what. I think people are kind of being overzealous when they think it's going to be more than 3. You can transfer over extra. Level cap raised to 90. So we're going to 90. Equipment's going to 90, meaning we're getting 7 augment slots, meaning that getting your weapon up to plus 90 is going to be very important. Getting your armor at least to 81 is going to be the play for the most part. I definitely did not make enough stuff to get my armor to 81. Shit. Fuck. I definitely did not buy the stuff to get my armor up to 81. I actually threw there. And I don't know that I have the money to do that either. Oh, fuck. That sucks. Okay. Fighter update. Awesome. I'm just now realizing in the back of my head that's what I forgot. I took care of making weapon upgrade materials. I probably didn't make enough of them, to be honest. I did make up weapon upgrade materials. I did not make armor upgrade materials. I totally forgot about that. Limited time tasks for 2 classes, fighter and gunner, gear up gunner and fighter, arc strikers for fighter, as well as alien board race for everyone else. So that's cool. New theme for creative spaces. We get the Far Eastern theme with cherry blossoms and sea of clouds. I dig this. This is actually really cool. Build parts to create to specified alliance. Okay. Urgent suspense rewards for completing creative space tasks, as we usually assume. Various improvements and new features. There's a lot of the stuff that we read about already, but like the ability to turn off your vital gauge or turn off the HP and PP on your vital gauge. More backgrounds. People care more about this one than this one, of course, because it's Zepeto. The bridal Fantasia outfits. So, I mean, this is actually a pretty cool outfit. I might pick it up if, it's cheap enough. We'll see. Yo, my Ranger mains out there. You have your dash with your assault rifle. Take it, enjoy it. They're finally giving us more than just katana dashes, and that's it. That's it for update details. Let's check out some of the other articles. We have augmentation transfer. The augment transfer function in the item lab transfers augments from one piece of equipment to another. Two types of functions are available: transfer all augments, which transfers all augments, and transfer EX augments, which transfers only EX augments. This function transfers all augments, including empty slots and EX augments. It consumes an end transfer pass and end meseta. Augments from weapons can be transferred from one weapon to another. The augments from armor can be transferred from one armor to another, regardless of series or weapon type. Material items can only be selected for transfer if the number of augment slots is less than or equal to the number of slots in the base item, which they can be transferred to. Okay, so your material item has to have either less augments or equal number of augments in the base item they're transferring to. Okay. All augments of material items used for the transfer will disappear, but the material items themselves will remain. There is your answer, chat. You do keep your material item. It does not go away. And you don't have to sacrifice the item itself. It will remain, and then all the augments will be moved over. You'll have basically a blank weapon afterwards. Cool. That's actually very good. Which that doesn't weapon reflect for the dashes. It doesn't weapon reflect yet. They've gone back and made changes like that before. We'll see. EX transfer. What are EX augments? EX augments are augments with unique effects that are applied to Iridium series drops. EX augment transfer. Only EX augments can be transferred, consumes an augment transfer pass in end meseta. The transfer can only be done if the base item and the material items have the same number of EX augments. I just realized, chat, with the EX augment system, it's becoming a lot more complicated for me to be able to math out what the augment setups are going to be. Shit, that's annoying. How to obtain N augment transfer passes. Interesting. Once you collect 100 N augment transfer pass vouchers, you can exchange them at recycling for an N augment transfer pass, which can be used for N augment transfer. How to obtain N augment transfer pass vouchers. N augment transfer pass vouchers can be exchanged, or N augment transfer pass vouchers, which can be exchanged for N augment transfer passes, can be obtained as title rewards as well as through various events and campaigns. Okay, so few things. One, it's 100 of these motherfuckers to get a pass. That's what's in the recycle. So it looks like that's for 100 of these. And the next thing is that to get the vouchers, what looks like is going to be dropping from the title rewards and various events and campaigns. I believe they're probably going to give us enough to get one. I think that's what they're going to start with. They're going to give us enough to get at least one. So I'm excited for it because I really don't have to worry about it. I can just do my EX transfer and we're good for EX augs, but we'll have to see. But yeah, we'll see when we get in game. Fashion items. Skull's going to cover these in more detail, but the bridal stuff, I mean, this looks kind of cool. The biggest thing is the motions and things like that. The hair is not too bad. Oh, these gloves are kind of gas though, chat. Scaly bodies, whatever. Sword's not a bad choice. Ah, yes, fashionable harness. The Namora belts. Lots of lip piercings. I think I'm gonna get that too. 50% off NX Cube recycling campaign. A new lineup including star gems. Alpha reactors been added to the item recycle. You can exchange NX cubes for these items. Excuse me, what? You can get alpha reactors as well as star gems? Hello? That's gas, chat. That is absolute gas. You can get 50 alpha reactors a week, 50 star gems a week. Okay. Another, just an easy swap up of star gems. All right, that's actually awesome. Okay, so this is for the duration of the event, and this is going to be the regular lineup afterwards. So that's really good. And it's not class cubes, it's just NX cubes. That is actually amazing. Cool. That's pretty winning. Just NX cubes. Pog. I There's nothing else to say about that. That's an ingest of more money and star gems. I mean, cool. Also, Genesis points, but that's kind of whatever. It's what, 5,000 Genesis points. That's kind of like doesn't matter. But 50 star gems and alpha reactors, 50 alpha reactors every week. Yeah, I mean, if you're really just absolutely killing the NX cubes for grinders. Oh God, I just realized we're base PSO2 again. X cubes for grinders, boys. What if X cubes start dropping even more? What if we can start turning weapons into X cubes or NX cubes? Oh no, we have returned to base PSO2. All right, so time to catch up. Beginner and returning player class support campaign. Train up to level 80 super fast. Our 300% boosts. Holy crap. Plus, advance to chapter 5 of the main story. Get 2.5 million Meseta. Like I said, we went through the game itself completely from very beginning all the way to end game, at least start of end game. And we were level 85 by the time we finished the story with doing no extra grinding whatsoever. And we had about 3.2 mil. So definitely doable. Speaking of, I need to swap that over to my main. So I got to take care of that. The cradle calls. Don't do this to me. It looks like all the leveling zones are going to have massive boosts. Hexer series in chapter 1, which they quite literally direct you to. Evil Code series in chapter 2, they quite literally direct you to. Interesting. The Argencool series in chapter when you reach level 65. Huh. This is new. Didn't they get rid of Argenti? It's now now the Argencool. Yo, I wonder if they got rid of Argenti because of the whole bug with Argenti not having the 5% crit chance. I can't wait for the people to tell me that it's not worth them setting up any of their gear and they're just going to use the free gear that they give them. It doesn't sound mean, but those aren't MMO gamers. They're just not. MMOs are power fantasies. I know I'm like not actually talking about any of this stuff, guys, but this is all the same. This has been the same this entire time. Yeah, it's a truncal variant. It's very cool. Let me go back up to it. Yeah, truncal variant. Argencool. I think that's it, boys. That's everything. It's all the new stuff. I mean, the account suspensions due to malicious behavior. I guess I'll take this on at the end. This is pretty standard. If you see someone breaking the rules, report them. It's pretty straightforward. Don't worry about anything like this. Even if you see them for a while, appreciate you. But even if you see people, still around, they do these in batches on purpose, and they do them in huge chunks. That way, one, you don't know what you got banned for, which is part of what keeps people from trying to ban evade, and two, it actually also messes with the people that are making cheat programs for these games. That way, you can't really request a refund after a certain amount of time. Anyway, that's about it. That's all we have for you guys when it comes to passionate reading. If you are watching this over on YouTube, come hang out with the Twitch chat. They'd love to have you. And Twitch chatters, feel free to say bye to YouTube. I'll give you a little bit of time. But for YouTube guys, all the YouTube stuff, do all the YouTube things, press all the YouTube buttons, make all the YouTube comments and all that good things. And let me know what you guys are excited about when it comes to the patch, man. I don't know. I'm hyped to play the new content, guys. I am. I'm very hyped to play the new content. I'm very hyped to try out the new systems. We're definitely gonna have some videos afterwards, have some first reactions, definitely gonna go through the story and all that good thing. So I look forward to seeing all you guys post maintenance. Anyway, take care, my friends.